And Mike Grace has gone from a mid-roster short stick to RIT and Team Canada U21 starter with a pole in his hands. He also brought home a national title on his way to tallying 59 ground balls, 20 calls turnovers, and 9 points. And though RIT's offense gets a ton of credit for all of their success, I think it's their poles that separate them from the rest of D3. And to get us rolling here, we're going to have two sequences of clips here, the first of which is going to be all defensive clips, starting with a couple of rotations and some good man-to-man defense. Here we're going to get a good rotation, a stick in the lane that's going to put the ball on the ground. And then from there, we're going to get a good ground ball, and now we're out the other way. Mike has a really, really good stick, great instincts when the ball is in his stick, so he's not just good for pushing transition, not just good in the clear, but he's definitely a real threat, both with the ball in his stick as a scorer himself, but also in transition, working to find feeds, working to find lanes, or even just hit a headman pass that's going to end up being dangerous. And here we're going to get another example of him rotating, and this time we're not going to put the ball on the ground, but what could have been a good look there is now end up in a situation where that midfielder is running for his life, stretching the field, not really looking to even take advantage of anything. Here we're going to get just a straight up approach, stick out in gloves, we're deep. Right, we're deep in gloves, we're disruptive here, and we're putting the ball on the ground. So really good defense there, really good one-on-one defense. Didn't need a slide, but it comes to support, or it comes to double, comes to be disruptive, and that's going to end up being really good. And so here we're going to be inside there as Mike is working as part of the team defense. No need to slide to that first dodge from X. Now he's in a good spot on that crease collapse again. Ball comes inside, puts the ball on the ground, and RIT with all those crisp, clean sticks in their poles are going to be able to come up with that thing. And here again, we're going to get one more look at him as a cover. This dodger, a little bit of an awkward opportunity, perhaps has a chance to go before there's a hot guy or before he's expecting to have to really cover up, but gets nothing out of it, stays topside, strong with his footwork, strong with his technique, and there's nothing out of it. Just rides that offensive player to no angle. And now we're into some transition clips, and we're going to start with a quick little assist there, right? We get a bad sub, and if you know much about RIT or have had to spend time preparing for them, you can't afford to sub poorly, or they're going to make you pay like they do there. Here again, we're going to be working right off of the wing. Mike runs through this, great ground ball, and now we've got pressure. Handles both of those pulls, and again, we're getting north-south. This time he's going to keep it himself. Nobody's really stepping up to play just him. Nobody's really rotating off of those attackmen because you don't want to take any chances, and he's able to make you pay for it. And then again, you're going to get a really similar look here. This time he's using his length, his stride, his athleticism, and again, really strong stick. So he's going to go put that thing on the ground with that check right there. Now he's running through it, and out of that awkward situation, nobody's really ready to pick him up. And again, teams are so hesitant to leave those attackmen because they're so lethal that he's able to make you pay for it. And here again, he's working in transition. Not going to end up being a scorer or end up logging an assist on this, but just fills the right space, handles that in traffic, forces that rotation. Now we're one more down to the pipe, and we get a good look that ends up in the back of the net. But that all happens because Mike does a good job of filling the space that he's supposed to, and then has a good enough stick when it does come to him. And then we're going to finish off with one where he's going to show off the motor again, right? Working hard on this ground ball, picks it up, boom, quick feed. Doesn't even take much of a show for you to get something. Goalie makes a great save, but isn't able to come up with two. So yeah, Mike gets the bench going over there, shows off a little bit of that hustle, and again, just all really good stuff there, and really smooth, really polished in the transition game, but also a really good defender that does a great job of anticipating his rotations and then getting there and getting deep in hands to try and put the ball on the ground. And so for all of those reasons, Mike's going to check in as a 2023 D3 Player of the Year candidate, and really excited to watch how his season plans out and see if he's right in the contention at the end of the year the way that we expect him to be.